the raw carrot.
So he started without me. So after an amazing harvest, yanking out of the ground, peeling, cleaning, Oleg is now going to take us on that last leg of preparing this for edible. I'm about to bite into a wild carrot.
Now tell me.
That's just like a carrot.
Exactly, and sweeter than carrot.
That's why when the world apocalypse comes, I'm hanging with this guy. I will not starve. If anything, I probably put on more weight. Welcome to my kitchen. Armageddon cooking.
Hey friends, I'm Oleg from Garden How To, and I educate people how to live off the land, how to grow food, and how to pretty much connect with the land through the wild edibles. And today I would like you to participate with me on discovery of the wild roots. How can we extract them from the ground and what can we cook from them? I believe in the current modern times we neglect the gold that is available beneath our feet for free, without any efforts and without any dependency on the supply chain. So in this particular setting, I didn't set up these plants in advance just for this shooting. I selected place on the base of the size of the plants that I would like to dig the roots. Another point I would like to make is the seasoning. Right now, the end of November is the perfect time to harvest wild roots. Why? Because after they have been bloomed and produced any fruits or seeds, they stay dormant and they pretty much do not consume any energy on production of any of those parts, fruits or blooms. They pretty much accumulate the energy from the earth, and you can harvest them right now with the most potent nutrients that have been accumulated up to when the ground is frozen. So we still have plenty of time before ground is frozen, and let's dig some roots here. In this particular place I have found these gorgeous dandelions. These leaves are the signs of the good dandelion that could produce good roots. So let's check them out. I just go around the plant and loosen the land so that we can start pull them out. It's just one of them, one plant. See how thick is the root, just from one or two plants growing together from one root. Let's see this one, and this one is second plant, also good sized root. One more plant in the neighborhood. Perfect. As you can see, I didn't dig all of them out. There is still ends of them remained, and the new plants will grow from this, the leftovers for the next year. Okay. At this point, I don't care about pulling all of it. You can also eat the leaves. They are so productive.
Okay.
Right. But today we are.
Every part of the plant.
Exactly. Yep. Dandelion.
Consider them ugly weeds to get rid of.
Right, yeah. The propaganda asks us to get rid of the dandelions everywhere, but they are very nutritious and productive too, and edible. You can chop these leaves right into your salad because they don't consume energy into production of the blooms. They're not as bitter anymore. On our way, I captured this plant, which is the curly dock. See, these leaves remind the horseradish or sorrel, and they are from the same family as sorrel. So this is the curly dock, and I would like to extract the root from this plant, if I will be able to, because the ground is not as soft here. It's a rare plant here. It's not often you will meet this plant. It grows on very tough soil, like almost on the road. Some wild plants, they prefer to live in a very tough environment, including this chicory. All of this is chicory plants. Okay, I got something of it. Yes, that's enough. Sometimes they call this plant yellow dock because of the color of the root. The interior of the root is yellow. Yellow dock or curly dock. Curly because of curly leaves, and yellow dock because of the yellow root. You can eat greens when they're young, and you can consume root too. The only caution about this particular root is that it contains lots of oxalic acid. So oxalic acid is a little bit harming to your liver and kidneys. You have to be cautious about eating much of it. One root a day is fine. No, not a day, but like this is small consumption. Here we found some chicory plant, and I really select this location instead of digging them from the road, from the tough ground. Here you go. So this is pretty much the root. It's very straight but fresh. See, it started to grow seedlings already. So it's a live root. Over here we found the burdock plant. See, big leaves. This is the first year, because the burdock is biennial plant. This is the first year of growing the burdock from the seed. On the second year, it turns out to produce those burrs. If you can walk with me over here, that's what the burdock turns to on the second year. So this is the same burdock plant, but on the second year of their biennial life cycle. So they produce these burdocks, and pretty much after they drop the seeds from these burrs, the plant is dead.
This is a plant that people try and avoid like anything because of
burrs.
Right,
yeah, they stick to all of the clothing.
right. However,
it's a beneficial plant. It's very beneficial in medicinal aspect too, especially the roots. And we are going to dig the roots. This is the first year of the burdock plant. We can list the number of benefits that will definitely exceed any root vegetable that's available on a store shelf, like carrot, beets, turnips, any of those root vegetables. I'm trying to be careful, do not break it. Oops. Look how thick is the root. See, unfortunately I couldn't dig it deeper.
I heard it snap.
Exactly, yes, yeah. So we'll take this one with us and try one more. See, this one is younger and even better. The younger the root, the more fresh is the content of the root. It's gonna be delicious. On this bed I see the good instances of the wild carrot. It looks exactly like carrot. The leaves are identical to the carrot. So this is the Queen Anne's lace or the wild carrot. I'm going to pull out the root. It looks exactly like carrot, but white. And if I let you smell it,
Like a carrot.
this is like profound. To me, it's a profound carrot. It's not just wild carrot, but it's a profound carrot. It's nice to pull them from the dry soil, so they come out very clean. We found another mallow, and I don't want to miss it. I would like to pull it out too, so that we would experience the flavor, how the mallow tastes, the root of mallow plant. How would it taste? Okay, that one is easy. Look how big is the plant and how small is the root. And in this case, I pulled out almost all of it. You can make lots of meals from the wild roots. It's pretty much how far your fantasy can go. I brought up some samples here. This is dandelion roots fermented in the apple cider vinegar. Pretty much these roots from dandelion, I cut them up. I added spices. As you can see, there are some spices on the bottom. There is a hot pepper here. I believe these ones are juniper berries, hot red pepper, peppercorns, and I added pomegranate molasses. This one was made in February 2024, and they're still in a good condition. There is no sign of mold. And why would there be mold? Because it's a vinegar. So the vinegar preserves the roots in the original condition. You can open the jar anytime, and you can add these ones to the salad. You can add these ones to your frying pan to mix with other stir fry, for example. Another instance of dandelions that I made is dandelion coffee. You can watch the video dedicated to dandelion coffee on my YouTube channel, Garden How To, where I described from start to finish how I pull out these dandelion roots, how I process them. So at the end, I made this powder to drink as a coffee. I powdered the chicory roots like this one. This is the raw chicory root. I cleaned, I roasted the root, I powdered it, and now this is chicory coffee you can drink too. It was a moment in time in 2022 on this farm where we were cleaning the land, and there were lots of these south thistle roots. And I decided, why not? Why don't I consume them and play with them? Because they're edible too. So I made the south thistle roots coffee. When I discovered the yellow dog plant, the one that we just pulled out, this one, okay, I was impressed by the look of it, okay. I had a little bit of challenge. What can I make from it? Because of the health concerns, because of, again, the root of this plant contains good amount of oxalic acid. You have to be careful with that. But I still made the yellow dog coffee, and when I use this powder for the coffee, I mix it up with other powders, like these ones. So I mix them up to kind of play with the flavor. Also, I made this condiment, like a coleslaw, from the same yellow dog root. So what's inside? Of course, shredded root, and there are some spices. Again, some peppers, some herbs that I grow and I preserve for the spices. And of course, covered with the vinegar. So this is the best way to preserve the wild roots without them getting spoiled. Ferment them in a brine or in a vinegar. And now we'll switch to cooking our delicious wild roots. Welcome to the Museum of the Wild Roots. How powerful they are, how much energy they contain. So why don't we consume this energy from them, which is given to us? It's pretty much exchange of energy that we participate in. And we cannot do that with the vegetables that we buy in the store. So this is, I believe, the huge advantage of eating the wild roots. Today I present for you the exhibition of fresh pulled roots. On the right from me, on the left from you, I guess. This one is the yellow dog, distinguished by the yellow content. inside the color is very yellow. The next one is dandelion root. The dandelion root is this, when it's fresh, you can still see the milk coming off these joints of other branches of the root. If I pull out this branch, you will see the milk coming right away. Next one is chicory, very straightforward. Next one is the burdock root, very powerful. This one is the Queen Anne's lace or wild carrot, always white. The wild carrot is always white. And the last one for today is very unique, very interesting to me too, the root of the low mallow plant. How beautiful are the blooms, and that's the root of the mallow plant. So let's cut out all of the greenery. Just remove the greenery. Some of the roots are soft, like carrot is the soft one.
Nice.
Still,
oh, nice.
This has these rounds inside. So next one is chicory. That is tough plant. The root is woody already. Okay, finally. And this one is the dandelion root, which is very soft usually. See how easy it's cut. And again, immediately the milk is released.
Look at that, so fast.
Yep. So the last one is the yellow dock. And I continue cutting the rest.
What's the next step?
Next step is to wash them out.
All right.
Okay, we can
Feast.
remove very small particles of roots. Probably have to start from the thick roots instead of those ones. Two ways of using the same root of dandelion. You can fry them up or you can ferment them. This is dandelion roots. I added garlic salt, black pepper, I squeezed some lemon, I found coriander on the table, which is one of my favorite spices. The soy sauce, oregano. Oh. Okay, now it's tasting
So
time.
this
Okay.
is this side is dandelion.
Mostly.
This is
The
dandelion.
yellow one is dandelion. Yes, taste that one.
Wow,
Amazing, right?
I didn't expect that.
Now try this one. This one is the wild carrot.
It's
See,
a little more dense than the.
right.
right?
Exactly.
The dandelion root is surprisingly very
Very soft. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the dandelion is definitely a lot more tender. I love the dandelion.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a potato texture and also a potato-y taste.
Try this one. I believe this one is the mallow. Do you feel some bitterness?
A little bit.
See? That's not carrot. That's the mallow. You still have to try the burdock. Again, one more burdock. Very earthy, crunchy, and fibrous too. Both of us have to try this yellow dock.
So when the kids come home, you can tell them they can ask what's for dinner. You can tell them roots. But little do they know, they'd probably love one of these at least. I bet you dandelion would be the favorite of
Right.
most people, because it's definitely mine. And I bet dandelion, the spring is best for the flower and the leaves.
Right, yes. Leaves again, before they turn into flowers. When they turn into flowers, the leaves become bitter.
So
They're
even
still
before
tolerable.
The flowers are,
Absolutely.
so that's pretty small window.
Like, as soon as you see the snow is gone, you will see the leaves coming off the ground right away, of the dandelion.
Okay.
That's the time to pick them up.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So I gotta tell you, my favorites, burdock, dandelion, yellow dock. Burdock, yellow dock, and dandelion. Fantastic. I
See,
can't believe
general public avoids the bitter stuff, okay? They stay away from bitter stuff. But bitterness is useful for your interior, for your stomach, for your digestion system.
it. 5 different types of roots.
I think 6.
Wow.
Dandelion, burdock, yellow dock, mallow, and wild carrot. And we discarded the chicory
Right.
because chicory is too woody,
Okay.
too tough for the frying. But you can still process chicory into making into the powder, brewing the coffee from chicory.
Yellow dock?
Yep.
I love it. There's no kind of bitter aftertaste. And what I just had, I don't know if I have, whatever I just had. Are these ready, would you say?
I think so, they are already.
Right, Oleg is just finishing up stirring these wonderful various roots. What a delicacy. We're about to dig in after they're plated. Thanks for joining us just in time. That sun is just about 2 minutes away from setting. So perfect timing. Oleg, thank you, and thank you for joining in. Subscribe and hit the like button. And the info for Oleg's channel is in the description below. I can see it as being a fantastic complement to other ingredients,
Absolutely.
other dishes.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
A salad, a soup, inside mixed vegetables.
Correct. Yep.
I'm eating root.
It makes you think out of your comfort zone in your cuisine preference. You never find this selection of the tastes in the normal vegetables or normal store selection of the vegetables. So enjoy the gifts of nature. I never expected that yellow dock will be so delicious. My friend Oleg, he is cultivating lots of unique and exotic edible plants. In this particular case, I was very curious about this plant because like look at the colors of these berries, they look awesome. Even when the leaves are dyed from the frost, the berries still remain. Apparently this is not the berry plant, this is the pepper plant. The hot pepper, it's a wiry pepper, Guyanese pepper. So it's introduced by people from Guyana. It's not as spicy. I tried one. The most green one is the most ripened. So I chew it, so it's spicy. I'm not going to.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one.
What?
I can tolerate this spice, but ooh.
Injury on the set.
Yep. Oh, I need some water now, but there are 3 or more colors on the berries. The most ripened ones are, the red ones are most ripened. The green ones are most young ones. And those white and yellow ones, they were not ripened, but they are damaged by the recent frost. That's why the nature produced this palette of colors right on the same plant. Isn't it amazing?